Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rick with Hit and Run Candlesticks, and this is Friday's video blog. It is Friday, yes, sir. September 18th, 2020. Hope everyone has some weekend plans ready. All right, so the SPY, big gap down yesterday, got a little ugly. Looks like the bulls tried to come back a little bit, and they did do a pretty good job. So here we are back down testing this bottom, this candle, this one, and looks like yesterday's candle, we can put in that little test area of around 332. They came back pretty good. Let's see if they pop up a little bit, and I say that because FNGU is looking pretty good here, and it looks like we're going to open up a little higher. So FNGU, the big tech stocks, they still lead the way. They're not ready to give up just yet. So we really need to keep an eye on this chart. So FNGU yesterday, we gapped down. Buyers found a door that they wanted to go into. The market closed up, and it looks like those buyers want to pull it up a little higher. Now, what happens up here, that's yet to be seen. But we can draw this line down now. And I think we have a pattern that is what I would call a very stable pattern in this way. So here we've got, for the most part, well, let me take that back, actually. I'm going to start this over. Here we are. So here we are. We made a high to a low, and then we rallied to a high, and then we rallied to a double bottom. Double bottoms and higher lows are pretty much the same thing for this chart pattern. So then what we did is we came up and we made a higher high. Notice that we broke out here. So right in there, we broke out. Let's change that color. Whoops, this color. There we go. We broke out. Okay, now you can see where we came back down. Well, there's the breakout. And see how we've come back down here and we've actually made a higher low. So maybe we run up and clear that high. Once we do that, that may set these bulls in place to move a little bit higher. So all the trade ideas are going to be to the long side today. And let's get to those. All right, one of the first ones I have is NIO. This is a very nice looking chart here. Extremely nice looking chart. So if we start to see some buying today, which it certainly looks like we're going to, I'm going to come down and drop this down right about there. That high just matches up. So if I start to see anything in the green, I'm going to look to be buying some NIO, and then I would expect it to move a little bit higher. Let's see here. There you go. One target that I see possibility is obviously back up to these highs right in here, and then let's get there we go. There we are. Sorry, I'm running a little behind today, and I'm trying to get this done. And there you go. There's some possible targets I see for this NIO. So let's put this back on the daily. There you go. So once we break out of that 21 and a quarter, watch 26, and then watch that 31 area. Awfully nice chart. Normally, I wait 15 to even 30 minutes before I make a trade. There's a very good chance I break that little rule today, and I buy into NIO very early this morning. So we'll keep an eye on it. That'll be the one up on my chart that I'm watching right there. Another one is GPC. GPC has set up very well. Nice little rally up. We've got a pullback to the T line. For those that follow the trap is set up in the trap. If I had my line in there, that's about what it would look like right there. So nice little trap set up here. We've also got support. We pulled back. We're testing support. We start to see follow through. GPC, would be a terrific chart to look at buying. And I would say as far as a target to the upside, here's a nice little 10% move. We're sitting at $100, so a $10 move would be fairly normal. So I would look at that 110 area. Another chart that we have, and I believe this was on yesterday's watch list as well, is True, TRUE. TRUE did not pan out yesterday, but I want to remind everybody that's looking at my watch list, the watch list that I look to trade from, the watch list that I look to pull from whenever the market is just not doing anything. This is the watches I look to pull from. And we don't look for charts that are ready just to rip today. It's like the stocks we're looking at today, they're not designed to just start ripping today. What we're looking for is stocks that are set up in a chart pattern, and they stay in that chart pattern. They don't have to. They could go up, but they're not finished making, or they've not completed their move in here, and then we're waiting for them to start moving up. And that's where we start buying, or even in this buy box area, when we feel there's been enough support put in. So here we're up, and now we have this Hiromi in here showing support to this candle's low. So we've got a nice inside day. If we were to put another inside day in of this candle, I'd be tickle pink on this chart, other than having it go up. DOW. We were in DOW. We closed it out, made some money, pulled back. I neglected to buy that yesterday. That's on me. This is looking good, and I'm still looking for that 54 target here. Nice bullish engulf. Two simple ways to buy this: a slight little breakout or an inside day. Pretty simple. Coles. I believe this was on yesterday's watch list as well. Coles. Great day before yesterday. Doji continuation pattern here. And just another little inside day, a rest day. So if I start to see this move up, and what I'll be looking for is moving up over yesterday's body, then that becomes a trigger to buy. Now, it's got to get over this 24-27 area. If some traders want to wait till that breakout, I completely understand. And when it really comes time, I just may do the same thing. 3M, very nice chart. This is an easy trade. Inside day gets you an entry in here. 157.60-ish, 182.50 for targets. COF, COF, another one that can be set up as an inside day trade right there. Still looking for 79.30 and 84.90 up here as targets. So a little inside day, just like this. Watch for the reason for you to buy, and then we head up. Nice little trend on these stocks. The last one I have is DFS. Okay, on this DFS, we clearly have a little resistance right through here, about 58.17 here. And you can see how the trend has run up. And you can see how that we've put in these chart patterns up, back, up, back, up. And this is back, consolidation. This is, if somebody bought this yesterday or even the day before, kudos. That would have been a great little buy in there. Anything sideways to that, I would still think that's a pretty good buy. And then we'll look at challenging about the 65.90 area for a nice little base hit profit target. All right, that's the trade ideas. I didn't do much yesterday as far as my trading. I still own Ally, A-L-L-Y. Ally has moved up very nice. We bought it yesterday about midday. It's moved up pretty good here. Let's see if it can get up into 27.25, and then maybe that 28.30 area. So Ally's still looking good. I am also still in my SDS. Still in that. We'll see what happens today. Looks like we're going to move down a little bit. But I'm going to keep it until it just totally falls apart. And for that, it would have to get below 1570. Yeah, 1580. We'll just see what happens. Being Friday and all kinds of things can happen. And I'm still holding the WFC, Wells Fargo. Still holding Wells Fargo. It's setting up a little doji today. So far, this is a very nice bottom. Nice little run up, a great little pop, a nice little resting doji here. We start to see follow through. Well, Wells Fargo just might start to pay off. I'm going to put a line right here. These highs. So above 26, Wells Fargo could, let's see, well, we better put a possible target area here. And then let's do something like that right there. 27. Yeah, that looks good. Around 27.40. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the trade ideas. I want to thank you all here. And thank you, and have a great, great Friday. And I hope you all have a terrific, terrific weekend. Remember to register for Tuesday's intraday webinar on Tuesday at 11:45 a.m. Central. I will be presenting a webinar. Well, you might like to come to it. If you're able to, come on by. Remember, you have to register it. I'll register for it, and I'll put the link down below in the chat. Thank you.